Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. You are asking Ashley, and today's question is, am I using common sense? And this question is going to be triggering for some people because you might be sitting there like, girl, you talking about my life. And girl, ladies, I am talking about your life, and I'm talking about how my life was in the past as well. I'm talking to that girl as well, because a lot of situations I look back and I'm like, what was I doing? What was I putting up with? Or what did I think was going to happen when I did that? So we're going to really get into, am I using common sense as a single woman trying to get to a relationship, a committed man that wants to be in a relationship? Or am I in a relationship and I want to make that my husband? Or am I trying to level up and get, that man, that high value man that's going to provide for me? So we're going to talk about a few different scenarios. So for that single girl, right? We need results driven. We're always talking about results driven. If you are doing X and it's not giving you Y, then you need to change those things. For example, if you are continuously going to hood places that, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you're at those hood bars that you've been going to for years and years, and you're like, I can't find anybody. Why can't I find anybody? Or you stay in the house all the time. You're not going out to those networking events and those places that you want to be to really be around the men that you want to be around. And you are continuously single, or you have those characteristics, or you have that mindset, or you have that ex-boyfriend that you keep around because he's your friend and you can't get a man. No, don't throw it all away. Be done with it. You have to change 180, do it all to change, to be ready to be a wife. So when you get around that man, he is going to see you as a wife and really want to move forward with you. Now, I'm going to really get into the woman who's in a situationship, because I've been there. So now, if you are on and off and on and off and on and off with a boyfriend, 9 times out of 10, I'm talking about generality. Sometimes it works out, you get married, woo, you have kids, great. But 9 times out of 10, that's not the relationship with you. Not with that, for you, with you, whatever. He ain't with you, throw him away. That's it. It's done. I understand because I've been there. You're like, because I used to give this excuse, like, we keep being drawn back to each other, so it must be meant to be. No, it's not meant to be. It's comfortability. That's what it is. It's contentment. And I've heard someone say this, and maybe I'm messing this up. Contentment leads to contentment. So you're going to lead to contempt of that person, resentfulness. So you do not want to be with someone who you have so many bad experiences. Of course, you have good times, yeah, but you have so many bad experiences. You have so much trauma. Everything's triggering you, and you're with this guy for so many years. You were in high school and you're with them, and now you're in your 20s. No, let him go. He's not your husband. I mean, it sounds harsh, but he's not for you. And that took me years to figure out. I wanted to be with this person so bad. I'm like, we keep getting led back to each other. We're supposed to be for each other. And it was just like, he's not for you. He doesn't really love you. And I had to tell myself that because my friends wouldn't tell me that. So I had to tell myself that. Sometimes you need that friend to kind of be direct with you, but you probably still wouldn't listen to them anyway. But, I had to tell myself that. Those situationships, to me, that is just so toxic. Like, you're setting yourself up for hurt. It's like toxicity against yourself. Why would you allow someone to get the best of you but not commit to you? Now, again, if you want to have a hot girl summer, you just want to be out here living your life, like I said, your 20s go by like that. So you wake up and now you're 35 and you geriatric pregnancy. So now you high risk. So you want to really make sure that your best years are given to your husband. Okay? And now we're going to go to the women that are in relationships and they keep doing stuff and it's just, it's not given. It's not given. We really, yeah. You're not using common sense. So now you're in a relationship. He commits to you. So you're not in a situationship. You're in a relationship, but he keeps on disrespecting you. Now, I'm a woman that believes in submitting to their husband. I'm a woman that believes in femininity. But I'm also a woman that has zero tolerance for disrespect. No. Now, I'm not going to say as soon as he disrespects you, you walk out the door. I'm not saying that now, because I'm also a proponent for not leaving a good man now. You're going to figure it out with them. But if you have someone that's constantly disrespecting you, cheating on you, yelling at you, hitting you, acting a fool, and they're not doing stuff to nip that in the bud, counseling or therapy, or they're not showing you actionable items to change that habit, because obviously some of those things are experiences for them, and that might be trauma for them, and that's the reason why they're doing that, and that's cool. But you don't owe someone understanding for their past traumas. You don't have to put that on you. You don't have to carry that burden. They have to look inside themselves and get help for that to fix it. You don't have to stick around for 5, 6, 7, 8 years until you're ready to walk out the door, and then that someone say, oh, now I'm going to get counseling. No, like, you bring it to their attention, and if they're mature enough and they really love you and they want to keep you, they will do whatever it takes to fix whatever that thing is. So you have to really think, because it's so crazy when it's like hindsight is 20/20. Like, you look back at some of the things you did and you put up with, and you're like, girl, why did you put up with that? And I feel like that is a lot of us. Like, in the moment, you're not even thinking about that. But looking back, you're like, girl. I was actually talking to my husband about a situation I had with my ex, and he was like, you fell for that? And I was like, yeah, that was dumb as hell. That was really dumb. And he was like, yeah, I can't believe you. Because obviously he knows the mature me. He knows the person that did the work and, got to this place. But back then, I was literally not using any common sense. Like, someone would tell me something, and I would be like, yeah, okay. I think I just had that, mentality. Like, I just wanted, it's like when you love someone so much, you want to give them a pass. Like, even though it's nonsense, you want to give him a pass. You want to be like, he has potential, he'll change. And, they probably will change. But do you have time to wait for them to change? I say no. That's my go-to. No, don't be waiting around for no man to change. Yeah, he might get somewhere 10 years from now, but you have to think about the best years of your life. Do you want to give the best years to your life to someone who's a work in progress? Now, obviously, you have to think about it. You have to really, really think, like, who you are and what you offer, and, how you look to other men. Because if you are saying, like, oh, I could get another man and da-da-da-da, then drop that baggage and get another man. And really give the best years of your life, the best, physically, attractively you to the person that deserves it, is going to, provide for you and give you children and take care of your children. I just always say it's really about the outcome and your results. If things aren't looking so good, and again, you can only control yourself. If someone's not acting right and they're disrespecting you, you can't change them. If they love you and they want to keep you, they'll change. So sometimes the best lesson for a man, and I've lived by this, the best revenge for a man is to leave them and move on to something better. Drop the mic on that one, because I've done it, okay? And you might say, no, I'm going to lose the girl, you're going to get better. It get greater later, okay? Don't get better, get better, girl. If he's not acting right and he's disrespectful, doing things that's just like not serving you, not giving you peace, you're trying to give him peace, you changed your mindset, you did this, you leveled up, and he's not doing that, don't think you need a boss up. Think you need to leave that 0 and get with somebody else who's going to appreciate all those things. Because remember, you're going to live your best life. Okay? You're going to be better, get better, and the person you with should be mirroring that. So really sit down and think about your life and the things that you're doing and the results. So things might not be going well. Just sit there and ask yourself, am I using common sense?